Hi. This video I'm making for those people who are giving examination in 2027. Yeah, uske baad. And here I'm going to talk about the essay paper which has just taken place, and next year maybe yours. So the kind of topics which UPSC has been asking has been fairly consistent. For some time, we see the trend where there are so-called abstract topic, philosophical topic, or thought-provoking topic, whatever name you want to give, has been asked. There are two things in this. One, how you have collected information and how effective is your journal that you have got on the themes which they are basically asking. Of course, the second point, more important for me, would be how you have practiced to curate those facts as per the title that has been given. So it is very important, therefore, that you must work on those two platforms. And while you have got a few months in your hand, it is very much expected that you are dedicating your time to these two tasks, making journals on the themes. To talk about the themes of this year, a few of them I have just tried to give you. In fact, it is very tough. Uh, it takes my experience of 30 plus years to really get close to the themes that they're asking. And I am very happy and then, in fact, fairly excited to tell you that a lot of themes that we talked about, and then they have been actual examination having the similar topics there, if not exactly the same. Oxymorons reflect the ironies of life. I mean, oxymorons that you have got, like dry tears, for example, and the nature of justice when machine thinks like human. If this is machine and this is human, machines think like human and humans think like machine. So that's fairly oxymoronic that we have got. If it is machine thinking like human, it is not a machine. If a human thinking like machine, is not a human. So that oxymoronic context, and then I gave a lot of students to collect information on that. They are very happy about having done that. Also, nature is the symbol of a spirit. This is what UPSC asked. And here we have got environmental ethics and the raw rules of nature. Raw rule of nature is basically we've got Prakriti Rakshati Rakshita. And that's what we have. Nature protects those who protect her. That's the core spirit of nature. Nature is the symbol of the spirit that we have got. And a lot of things that you may have made your digest on. In fact, I like all of you who are watching my video, start working on the digest and then start working around collecting information which are really powerful. Simple as say anybody can write. But then if you have digest collected, made good digest and collection, you can actually practice on them and then you can really write a very effective essay on this. Another is that a well-educated mind will always have more questions than answers. In fact, what topic I gave them, in fact, if you watch our video of the archives on our channel, you'll find those old videos where I was trying to give you that what kind of topics can be expected this year. You'll find this doubt and dogmas. A well-educated man will always have more questions than answers. Doubts and dogmas are those we have got as fuel for the scientific quest. Those who have more questions, a well-educated man, that is scientific quest. Apo Deepo Bhava, be your own light. So that was the dimension in which I had given them. It's so close to, and if we made good digest on them, you never have any difficulty in writing a good essay on that. Shelving hard decision is the least ethical course. A lot of time we wait for a better thing to do. Procrastination is the undercurrent that we have got. Better is the biggest enemy of good. I mean, that's what we quite often think of, doing it better, and we deprive ourselves from actually doing anything. Is seeking perfection a mask for inaction and failure? And that's what the theme is. Shelving hard decision is the least ethical course people take. Then we have got a good leader is one who follows the followers. In fact, I was looking at all through this year, there are a lot of things happening around those leadership and the discussions going on. So I gave two topics, in fact, one in the test and one we gave it as part of our expected themes: authority, accountability, and empathy. How far representative democracy and its leaders pass the litmus test. So leadership related quest that I had, and that's what Here we have what leadership is not about control, but the ability to create collective purpose. Anybody who would have collected information on these dimensions of leadership would never have any problem with information. A grateful mind is very beautiful. Simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication in thought and action. Also, a thorn is a changed bird. A pursuit of progress often walks the tightrope between innovation and destruction. Are you willing to destroy to be able to create something absolutely fresh and new and powerful? I suppose what I'm trying to convey to you through this video is that essay is one paper which is actually a low hanging fruit. And if you are in a position to collect information in time, practice in time, you would always be very comfortable in the examination hall when you're writing answers in the form of essay. But then remember, this is going to be a slow, gradual process through which you would be in a position to really write an essay and get a score which you will be proud of. It is a long term perspective, it's a long term effort. And then at KSG, we'll be very happy to guide you if you have got any query on essay ever. And then if you want more details, you can watch and subscribe our channel. We will be having more facts coming about these exams and the manner to prepare. All the best.